All right, let's just get right into it. If you're an independent musician, you know the deal. The music video, it always feels like this final, impossible mountain to climb. But what if I told you that you could create something that looks professional, totally cinematic, and is actually true to your vision? And you can do it with tools you can get your hands on right now. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can direct your own music video using AI. And man, isn't that the truth? It's kind of wild. You can record, mix, and get your music out to the world all from a laptop. But the second you need visuals, suddenly the costs just explode. You're talking about crews, finding locations, dealing with schedules. It's a massive barrier for so many artists.
You see, this is the game changer. AI video tech. It's not about replacing your creativity. Not at all. Think of it as giving you a whole new kind of camera, a new kind of crew that's available 24/7. It puts the creative control right back where it should be, with you, the artist.
So before we jump into the how, let's take a quick look at the old system. Just to really understand why it's been such a headache for independent artists for so long.
Honestly, it's a logistical nightmare. The high costs are the big obvious one, right? But then you've got to find and coordinate a whole crew of people, scout for locations, and somehow make everyone's schedule line up. And all of that, more often than not, leads to the biggest heartbreak of all. You end up compromising your own artistic vision just to get something, anything made. AI, well, it lets us sidestep pretty much all of this.
Okay, listen up, because this right here, this is the single most important idea you need to wrap your head around to make AI video work for you. It's a total mindset shift that, funnily enough, is based on how professional video has always been made.
We all have this image in our heads, right? That making a music video means you have to perform your song perfectly from start to finish in one long, amazing take. Well, that's a myth. That is not how anything you watch gets made. Not movies, not TV, and definitely not music videos.
That's it, right there. Every great video is just a collage. It's a bunch of smaller pieces, tiny little shots, all carefully chosen and stitched together to create a whole.
And this is the secret sauce. The 3 to 5 second rule. These small, bite-sized visual moments are the fundamental building blocks of everything. Once you realize you're not trying to create a single 3-minute epic, but a whole series of 3-second scenes, AI suddenly becomes incredibly powerful and, more importantly, practical.
So, the whole point is that putting these short scenes together is where the magic really happens. It's how an editor creates pace and builds up emotion. It's how they tell a story that feels perfectly synced up with the music.
Okay, so now that we have that new mindset locked in, we can build a really clear, repeatable workflow. This is how you direct your AI video with intention instead of just, crossing your fingers and hoping for happy accidents.
Before you even think about generating a single image, you have to understand the emotional journey of your own song. A fantastic tool for this is Cyanite AI. You just upload your track, and it spits out this detailed breakdown of its mood, its energy, its texture. This analysis basically becomes your creative brief. It's your North Star for every single visual decision you're about to make. This workflow looks simple, but it is absolutely essential. Step 1, analyzing the song's DNA, gives you your core themes. Then, the shot list turns those themes into a concrete plan of action. And finally, the storyboard helps you see it all in your head before you generate anything. This is the planning that separates a random collection of cool-looking clips from a cohesive, powerful music video.
All right, now for the fun part. Let's see how this plan actually translates into action. Once you know exactly what you want to create, writing your prompts becomes so much more focused. You're not guessing anymore. You're giving precise instructions to your new AI crew.
And this slide just shows you everything. Look at the difference. On the left, a lazy, vague prompt like "make a cool music video" is going to give you who knows what. Abstract confetti, probably. But look at the right. A strong prompt is specific. It calls out the shot type, the subject, the lighting, the mood, even the camera movement. See, you're not just prompting, you're direct.
So this tackles one of the biggest challenges with AI video right now: character consistency. How do you get the same character to show up in different scenes? Well, the trick is to give the AI a really clear reference point every single time. You can either use a starting image of your character in every new prompt, or you can create a little block of text that describes their key features, fox with a blue wizard hat and a yellow wand, and just paste that into every prompt.
Okay, let's talk about a more advanced technique now. Something that can really elevate your final video. We're going to talk about combining the best of both worlds: real human footage and mind-bending AI-generated scenes.
This is all about playing to your strengths. You want to use real footage of yourself for those intimate, authentic moments, the stuff that grounds the viewer and creates a human connection. Then, you unleash the AI for the big, impossible, surreal stuff. The visual metaphors that would cost a fortune or be physically impossible to shoot for real. The combination of the two, it's so powerful.
And hey, if you're going to shoot some real footage, even if it's just on your phone, please remember this one simple rule. Always shoot horizontally. It instantly tells our brains this is cinematic, not this is a social media clip. It also makes sure your real footage blends seamlessly with the widescreen format of all your AI scenes.
So, you've generated all your AI clips, you've shot your real-world moments, now it's time for the final step, the edit. This is where your story truly comes to life.
And you don't need to spend a bunch of money on software. The free version of DaVinci Resolve is a professional-grade tool that's more than powerful enough for this. And as you're in there, cutting everything together, just keep that 3 to 5 second rule in your head. Keep the cuts moving with the energy of the song. That's how you maintain that crucial rhythm.
The last and maybe the most important step here is a mental one. You have to understand that using AI is not a shortcut and it is not cheating. It's a powerful new instrument for visual expression. Believe me, viewers do not care how a video was made, they only care about how it makes them feel.
And this really is the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? The tool itself is secondary. What really truly matters is the clarity of your vision, the story you want to tell, the emotion you want to share. AI is just a stunningly powerful new way to translate that vision into reality.
So the real question isn't whether or not you should use AI. The question is, what story does your music need to tell? Because right now, more than ever before, you actually have the tools to go out and tell it.